Alright guys, RNG here. Gonna be starting my first ever series on the channel, alongside my first ever video I've ever made. I got the idea from Yommi and Falco. They both have their own series of this going on. It's obviously this is New World, and it's gonna be an Ironman series. So pretty much, I play the game like anyone else, except I'm not gonna trade anybody or use the trade post at all. So I think we'll collect everything myself, train all my skills myself, you know. It really makes it more interesting, in my opinion, and more fun because every resource is just that much more important. And it makes me have to go out in the wild and actually participate in the whole game, everything it has to offer. Learn specific routes to farm supplies and figure out when the best downtime is to get those supplies and all that. So
it was my destiny to claim
I hope you guys enjoy. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So I'm not sure if the Ironman game mode originates from RuneScape or not. That's the first game I've ever seen the concept and that I've ever actually played it. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And so that's why I'm doing it here, because I really enjoyed it on RuneScape, and I feel like it'll make this game even more enjoyable than it already is, in my opinion. And after watching Yommi play it and Falco, it really just made me want to do it. It just seems like so much fun. I'll have them both in the description. Their channels have great content, especially their Ironman series. So I'm not gonna lie, I already had an account made for this. Like, I deleted a character that I had 14 days played on just so I could stay on this server with my friend. And I made a new account for the Ironman series, but I messed up. Like I said, I have never made a YouTube video before or anything similar, and I messed it up. That first video was awful. Like, I somehow recorded the footage and then saved it as the wrong file type that wouldn't be accepted in the video editor that I got. So that was awful. I had to get another app to converge it. And then I realized I wasn't recording any of the actual sound in the game, which was just awful. And then the quality was pretty bad. And I could have kept it and continued with the series I had before. My character was already level 27. But first impressions are a big thing, you know. I didn't want to put out a really bad quality video as my first ever video. I feel like some people might have just clicked on it and then left immediately. So I decided the best option is to start over again, and here we are. I haven't showed you guys the character. This is us. I put a lot of effort into making him, and we almost got killed there, but so here we are, and let's make this a great series. So the last thing I will mention about the series in general is feel free to leave any comments on things I could do better to make this series as good as I can possibly make it. If there's things you would like to see less of or even more of, if the game is too loud or if I'm too quiet, pretty much anything that could help me improve the series, because like I said, I don't know really what I'm doing, but I am most certainly trying the best I can. Alright, I lied. The last thing about the series, you know, generally speaking, that I want to mention is I'm not sure exactly how often I'll upload. I still have a job and all that, but what I was thinking that would be the best for the community is to upload on the days that Yommi and Falco don't upload. I'm not exactly sure how many days a week that is, but I would say minimum once a week, at the most twice a week. So yeah. At such a low level, these lore pages give you so much XP. Like, if you look at my bar in the bottom of my screen, I feel like if I grab this one and that one, it's gonna put me like a halfway. Like, okay, there's one. I mean, that was a little off, but that's still insane. Like, there's so many of them around the map anyways, and they give that much XP? God damn. One thing I noticed in one of the very first clips I have in this video, someone was talking about how popular all the US West servers are, and I just managed to somehow get into the most popular server on the West Coast, which is only going to make this series harder than it needs to be, but, you know, I signed up for it. I'm not going to whine about it. It's going to make it more interesting. I know on this server on my previous character, Ironwood especially was a hard resource to come by. Everyone was camping those trees. I think I've decided that I'm just going to follow the main story quests as best I can until I start dying a lot. Then I'll probably do some side quests along the way. Typically, every account I do, I like to do all the quests because I'm kind of a completionist, but not like an extreme completionist. I just hate seeing all the quest markers on my map. But I figure it's going to take me like probably 3 times, 4 times as long to get to level 60 by doing all the quests rather than compared to me just doing the main story quest. It's probably going to bother me a bit, but I can't be bothered right now. I've done all the quests in the game so many times. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen all the quests done yourselves so many times. I mean, if you guys want to see me do all the quests, let me know in the comments and I can change it up. But as of right now, I'm just going to stick to main story as best as I can. I really wish I would have stumbled upon Yommi's Ironman series a while ago. Because now that I'm starting so late, like this server's like what, 2-3 months old now, I think. I'm now missing out on the Thanksgiving trophy, which is a pretty good trophy to extend the buff duration of all buffs, really. Now I don't have it. I'm hoping they bring it back next year. That's a long ways away, but. And then this Christmas event ends, I believe, sometime tonight or tomorrow morning. So I don't get any of the stuff from this event. But yeah, it sucks, but we got future events coming up. Also, one little thing while I'm here, I had an idea to prove I've never used the trading post by never completing this quest. As you can see on the top right, it says to open the trade post. But I'm pretty sure it's a main story quest, so I kind of have no option but to do it. I just thought that'd be the only way to like actually verify it, but it's not even an option, so sad times. Our first 2 main goals, which I'm not sure if we're going to finish this episode. If we don't finish this episode, we'll definitely finish them next episode, is to get 50 armoring so I can start making more bags, better bags, because, I mean, I haven't even unlocked a bag yet, but each one of these bags only gives you 100 encumbrance, which is nothing. And when I get level 50 armoring, I think I can get them to have base 150, and then I can add the extra pockets onto it to make it like 200 something, I'm imagining, per bag. And it kind of goes along with that. In order to make the bags, I have to be in a faction. And that, it doesn't sound like a huge decision, but for me, I don't know which one to choose. Because I have been a part of the Marauders before, and on the character I had before both of my Ironman on this server, I was part of the Syndicate. I've never been a part of the Covenant, but if you look at the map, the Covenant don't really own good territories. Either does the Syndicate. But the Marauders own 2 of the 3 places I would own houses in. I would own it in Windsward, Everfall, and Brimstone. So it's looking like maybe the smartest decision is to join the Marauders. So I don't know, because I mean at the end of the day, the Marauders could lose those territories at any given time. I don't know. I do think Syndicate has the best looking hideout, or I don't know what you call it, but this area right here. So I guess we'll see when the time comes. So I sort of forgot that I'm pretty sure you get your first set of tools by doing side quests. So it looks like I'm going to have to craft my own stuff. Damn. You know, I'm not understanding how in Imperial Palace you can jump through the tiniest little windows, but I can't jump through these gigantic ones. What is this, man? I spent like a whole 10 seconds gathering wood from those bushes over there to see if I can make myself some tools. Come to find out, I don't even have camping unlocked yet. I didn't realize there was a level requirement behind it. So I guess the only way I can make tools now is to go back to town. Man, I'm not being a good Iron Man currently. So I have just been informed that the event apparently ends on the 10th. It is only the 5th, so I'll probably start grabbing all these presents. All I'm really after, since I don't have a whole lot of time, is just to get some free attribute foods. And they're pretty decent. They're like 33 each for I don't know how long, but I should definitely take advantage of them being here currently. I remember the first day this game came out, that staircase outside of Everfall that everyone was going, not Everfall, the staircase outside of First Light. And when you do the quest to make a campfire, there was like 100 campfires right here. That was such a crazy thing to see. Good times. And would you look at that? We can officially start playing the game mode like I intended to. We have all the tools. I can finally start gathering and getting my skills up. That took a little too long. There's a bunch of resources I passed up, but hey, you know, it's only been probably 30 minutes. It's not a whole lot, I would imagine. Also, apparently for this quest, your campfire has to literally be here. Mine is right there, and it's not allowed. I wish I would have known that about 5 minutes ago. One resource that I never really realized is useful is just straight up stone from these boulders. Once I was able to mine iron, I would pretty much never mine these ever again. And it was a big mistake, because I know like pocket watches are insanely useful. Same with void stone for all the void stone purposes. So I know this playthrough, I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for that stuff. I was just about to record myself getting that present floating over there, and then I see Gleamite on my right. Man, this is quite the spot to run into. So let's get this free 20 presents, boom, and then get that free Gleamite. It's gonna be nice. I was kind of worried about how many attribute feuds I'm gonna get, and I mean this is just helping out enormously. I just passed a gold vein, and I don't know if you guys have watched the Voices of Eternum podcast that Yommi and Falco have, but they bring up a lot of good points that I've never even thought about, or probably ever would have thought about. The one that I keep thinking about that they brought up is the fact that you should be able to churn gold into star metal, since you can churn platinum into orichalcum. And that is such a good point. I feel like star metal, along with wordwood or weirdwood, however you pronounce it, are way harder than their tier 5 counterparts, or whatever you want to call it. Like wordwood, I feel is harder to get than ironwood, and star metal is way harder to get than orichalcum. It makes no sense. There should be able to be other ways to make it, even if it's more expensive. It would give other materials more of a purpose, the lesser tier ones, and I'd assume it'd make them worth more as well. Big upgrade. We can now start collecting the... Oh my god, I'm clicking everywhere but the right spot. We can start collecting the magical plants. So we now have a moat income, sort of. I have to go get it myself, obviously, but this is huge. Moat is used for everything, and the more opportunities I have to get it, the better. Well, I wasn't expecting to get our first schematic, I guess. Recipe, that's the word, recipe, so quickly. It's not necessarily a great one. I mean, if I want to be a healer, it's actually kind of good. Increase focus by 12 and constitution by 8 for 30 minutes. So, yeah, I'm surprised we got it so early on, and if I do plan on healing, it's going to be nice. We happen to have stumbled upon our second floating Christmas presents. Can I shoot it from this far away? I hope so. Fuck
What do you think?
yeah. Why does some items just weigh way too much? I mean, like, look at this. This Christmas holiday stuff alone is 1/10 of my whole bag. And it's not even that much. It sucks because I don't have any of the winter villages unlocked yet, so looks like I'm gonna have to run over there real soon. Need my bag space back. Alright, on this next stone right here, we should be hitting level 50 mining, which is a pretty good upgrade. I forget what they're called, but we can start mining, there you go, all those rocks that'll start giving us moats. This is just another way to get moats, and like I said before, we're gonna need a whole bunch of them for a lot of different reasons. So the more, the merrier, you know? You guys see what I'm saying? Like, Syndicate has the coolest looking hub, or whatever you want to call it, man. I think I have made up my mind. I think I'm just gonna join the Marauders, just because they own two of the three main territories I plan on owning houses in. Hopefully they can get Windsward at some point. But yeah, man, I really wish the other places had cooler hubs like this one. All right, our first death on the account. These guys are level 31, and okay, thanks, man. I'm only level 22, I believe. I just need to get over there and collect some Azoth water. I thought I could just go right in there and do it. Maybe if I actually just try to run by the enemies, maybe I can. I don't know. We'll try it again. If not, it might be time to do some leveling up with some side quests or something. All right, we made it through. Barely. I was trying to step on this rock, but to lose aggro, but I guess you can just like walk through it or something. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. It almost cost me my life, but all that matters is the quest is done. I'm not sure if I'm not seeing this correctly, but I thought when it was nighttime in every part of the map. Maybe it's just this location. Like, look, it's nighttime, and then I walk over here, and now it's daytime? Or is that just this location type thing? I don't know. If you guys could let me in the comments, that'd be cool. Well, we just got our very first piece of luck armor. I don't really like wearing anything above light armor, and if I put this on, I'm gonna be medium. But I could keep it for whenever we do switch off a sword and shield. After watching people use sword and shield for DPSing, I really want to just try it out. It seems like a lot of fun. I've never really used it other than for tanking before. So, if the time comes where I can actually equip this, I definitely will. Look at that. I'm learning things already. I didn't realize different types of shields can increase your weight. Right now I'm light, but if I equip this, I'm now medium. I don't know if I'm just blind, but I'm not seeing the, thing that tells me it's gonna weigh more or whatever. Interesting. And they're both round shields. Like, I don't understand that. Is this what a bot looks like? This dude has been running into this wall for the last, 30 seconds. Nice. I had no idea that these were based on what I'm assuming is your level. Because right now it's only going to increase my stats by 13. Whereas on a level 60 character, it's by 33. Does that mean when I buy it now, it'll gradually up it as I level up? Or is it only when you buy it? Because 13, I mean, I guess for my level that's not bad, but in the grand scheme of things, that is not that great. So I don't know how I have this fast travel unlocked down here. I have never been down here. And I swear you have to go there first, like this one here. I can't travel there because I haven't unlocked it yet. But somehow I have this one, and it lets me actually travel there. I don't know, but I'll take it. I really didn't want to walk all the way down there. Okay, so that does answer my question. The attribute view does do more the more you level up. I just hit level 24, and now it does 14. So that's good to know. I mentioned this once before, but one big thing about being an Ironman is trying to find good spots to, farm resources that are hopefully uncontested. And I just found a decent iron spot along this cliffside. There's at least 10. I think there's a total of 12 iron nodes if I counted correctly. I kind of lost track in the middle of counting, but I can see myself just camping here, watching a show on Netflix or something. All right, well, I have finished all the faction storyline quests, and it looks like I'm gonna join the Marauders now. So we have completed one of the goals this video, to join a faction and to get 50 armoring. We did not get 50 armoring yet, but we are pretty close. If I go to trade skills, we're at 44. I should have that in no time. But I think we're going to end the first video here. Made a lot of progress. Got a couple of level 50 skills, level 67. We finished at level 24. And yeah, in the next episode, we're gonna definitely finish off 50 arm rank, make some new bags. I still need to get level 30 to even hold another bag, but this shouldn't be a problem. Oh, I didn't even see we have this. What do we got? Interesting. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and tune into the next one. Should be at least once a week, like I said before. And if you guys have any tips to make this series better, feel free to leave it in the comment section. See you.